Thank you for tuning in to As It Lays. Today's subject is Quincy Jones. Mr. Jones, thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure.
We'll
I
just
like your shades, man.
get started with the questions.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Purple and lime and black and orange. That four. Good combinations.
Do you know how to drive a stick shift?
I don't know how to drive a car, period. I never drove in my life. Never. I was in an accident when I was 14, and all four of my friends got killed and 3 people on the bus, and I never fixed it psychologically, so I decided not to do it. It was too cautious, you know.
What is the best concert venue in Los Angeles?
Without a doubt, the Music Center, Frank Gehry. Acoustically, everything.
What would you say is the foreign language of the future?
Mandarin, Arabic, and Spanish. And you better know those. I'm studying those now, writing and speaking.
Do you like pina coladas?
Mm-mm. No.
Have you ever been skinny dipping?
Oh, yeah, many times. In ridiculous circumstances, like in Stockholm back in the day. It was cold, below zero outside, and we do steam, have it inside and go outside and jump in the lake. But I was stupid then, you know. And they conned me into it. The sweet girl could con me into anything. Well, my friends too, they didn't tell me what it was about. There's some Finnish tradition, you know, to go from warm to cold, but that didn't last long.
What do you order at McDonald's?
I don't go to McDonald's.
Are you a morning person?
What do you mean? I go to sleep in the morning, you know, about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I work at night. As a composer and arranger all my life, I found that the muses were up to all the email and telephones and all that stuff, and the muses are out at midnight. And it's a perfect time to work. In peace.
Have you ever seen a UFO?
No. I imagined it, but outside of E.T., no. And Close Encounters.
Is the government always watching?
I think so. Yeah. I think all governments all over the world, and I've been on the road for 60 years. So I'm absolutely addicted to traveling everywhere in the world because I believe you got to go to know. And yeah, and the similarities in government activities is pretty interesting. Contrasting and interesting, but there's a lot of similar traits.
Have you ever lied about your weight or height?
I don't lie about anything. No. People can tell that they can see I'm 35 pounds overweight, so I can't lie out of that.
Do you have any unusual phobias?
Not really. I don't think so. I don't think so. Just driving was my only problem. I couldn't really deal with that. No. I don't think so.
Is the world big or small?
It depends on how you treat it. You know, to me, it's small because I go everywhere on the planet. I saw Hillary, Obama when I was in Bali, and she said, I tell her more than anybody in the world, but whatever it is, you double it. I was in the White House with him for 8 years. She said, you double it, and we do. We go everywhere, from Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Soweto, Barbados, Rio, everywhere. Korea, all the time, and I love it. And so that makes it feel small, but it's not big. No. It's a lot of land, a lot of territory, but you couldn't have had the Arab Spring without the internet. The internet did that. And communications all the way back to TV. Baryshnikov, when they first left Russia, television made them do that. The Berlin Wall is not Reagan or Kennedy. It's communications. That's what does it, And it's the same with the Arab Spring. We recorded all those things. I don't make a long answer here, but
Do you believe in miracles?
Yes, I do.
Where do broken hearts go?
To find a place to get repaired. And there's many different ways to solve that. Sweden, Brazil, Cairo, Shanghai.
What are your thoughts on organic food?
I'm very big proponent of organic food, because it makes sense. It takes preservatives out and excess sugar and sodium and all this stuff. Um, I've been lucky to have very good advisors on my medical team. And I go to the Nobel doctors in Karolinski in Stockholm, 14 every year for 6 days, and they read me the facts of life. And they say we are self-contained emotional machines, and we are. We are. And they know kiwi is the royalty of fruit, kale's the royalty of vegetables, and they've got that. It's very simple. It's a science, because we operate like machines. We don't realize that there's no outside advisory boards for us. You feel, usually it's about words, a word that you develop, which goes into an action and a habit, so forth, and it becomes your life. You've got a super to deal with. You always have the good and the bad on both sides. That's why we have prayers,
Are birthdays a big deal?
Not as long as they keep coming. if it's the last one, it might be a big deal. But no. So just pray for a healthy body and a long life.
Should you be able to have your cake and eat it too?
I do. No, I say that, yes, honestly, it's yeah. However you want it to identify that, many different ramifications there.
Is it okay to wear sunglasses at night?
Absolutely. Especially if they look like that.
What do you want the world to know about Quincy Jones?
I'm still here. I care mostly about my friends and my family. That's it. The rest of it is interpretation. With the internet now too, with all the pants on the ground, people under false names and haters and so forth, you can't pay any attention to that anymore. You really can't. So you just have to live your life to your own satisfaction and not care, not be. When Ray Charles and I came up in Seattle, we were 14, he was 16. We spent our whole life together. We used to say in the parties, not one drop of my self-worth depends on your acceptance of me. That's the only way we survived, and we did, You have to know who you are inside and not worry about what people say about you. And be living what you believe in,
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Okay. You ran out of questions, huh?
Thank you for being here,
You too, man.
and thank you for watching.